So I just got the new M2 iPad Pro a couple of weeks ago, and I wanted to see if it could help me be more productive at work, and actually, is it worth the price of paying for the separate device? The biggest hesitation with the iPad Pro was because it's a separate device from my Mac, and everything I do is on my Mac with my Pro apps, with Adobe products, and everything I do. So what I've been using it for, I've actually enjoyed. So here I have my monitor, and I put my MacBook right here in front of it. So I have the Apple case right here. It's the small one, the Folio or whatever they call it. And I put that right here. And I use my monitor, the Apple Studio display that has a Thunderbolt to charge my MacBook, but also has 3 USB-Cs that I can use to plug in and charge my iPad Pro while I'm working. So I never have to worry about it dying. I can use it all day long, which is great. And then I can go up here to my little settings and then go to display, and you'll see a little monitor button right here. So I click that, and then there's a little button for Jordan's iPad, and I click that as well. And now with my Logitech MX Master 3, which is a great mouse by the way, I can go down here to the bottom and it automatically goes to my iPad. So it's as if it's a continuation of my computer experience. And so I can use this to check the weather, which is nice, and it doesn't clog up my MacBook experience. I can go to my email, and if I want to type an email, I can use my keyboard, and I can type in here. And I love that I can work separately on my MacBook, like Photoshop or whatever I need to do, create a new file, and it is separate. So using the MacBook, you can have lots of windows open, which gets a little bit overwhelming. So if there's a couple apps I can do on my iPad that won't distract me on my main MacBook experience, that's a great way to use the iPad. But what I found I'm starting to use more and experiment a little bit with is using my iPad as an additional monitor in my whole Mac environment right here. So to do that, it's also really simple. I can go up here to displays. We'll go back, click on displays, display settings. And here we have Jordan's iPad. And we're gonna change it. Instead of using it as a keyboard and mouse, which we're using right currently, we're gonna use it as an extended or mirrored display. Now when I click that, you'll notice the screen changes, and again, seamlessly, my mouse goes down very easily, and I can start working on this right away, which is awesome. If I have Photoshop right here, I can drag it down, and let's make it full screen right there. Now, if you have an Apple Pencil, I can go down here, and I can start drawing using my Apple Pencil. You'll notice it even picks up the different ways I'm writing, so you can get really intricate on there. And I can use my keyboard to do Command plus to zoom in, and it makes it very simple to get in there. I will say that on occasion it doesn't connect all the way seamlessly and it will disconnect, so I think there's a little bit of bugs Apple needs to figure out to make it more of a seamless transition. A couple of things I wish Apple would also add is currently the only way you can use the touch abilities really on the screen is using an Apple Pencil. So I can't use my fingers to zoom in and out. Oh, okay, I can. I swear I couldn't do that before. Maybe I couldn't click a bit. Okay, never mind, let's figure that out.
2 hours later.
Just keep in mind, if you want to use the touch abilities on the iPad when you're doing the screen share, you can't use your finger to do it. You have to use the Apple Pencil to click on the different features. So you do have to purchase one of these to get more out of the touch experience on your Mac. But you can use your finger on a couple of different things like zooming in or zooming out. See, it's a little bit buggy though. It's not 100% perfect to get it the way you want it, but hopefully they make it a little better. So if I take 2 fingers, I can drag it, but it goes a lot just with a little drag. So hopefully they fix that soon. Actually, let's do a mask really fast so we can experience this a little better. Let's pull up this photo, which I used for a marketing campaign recently. And we can just kind of mask out the photo. Very rough mask around there, but it does work great. Another great workflow I love using the iPad for the Mac is, instead of just looking at it from here, you can just grab it and you can use it like an iPad, but in continuation with your Mac. So you keep everything on your MacBook, all your files, but you can go here and using the burn tool, obviously right now I'm not doing it to make it look very good. Feels like you're using an iPad, but everything's being stored on your Mac. Not perfect yet. It could be a little bit better functionality, but I know Apple will probably work on this and make it a better workflow. And that's what I'm honestly excited about. The iPads feel completely like a separate device, but I think the more they integrate it with your Mac and make it like a fluid flow system, I think people are really gonna like using the iPads more, and they're gonna get more use out of them. Honestly, I hardly ever use it if I'm not on my Mac, but I'm using it more with my MacBook and my iPad together. You don't need an iPad Pro to have this function with screen share or using your mouse and keyboard to control your iPad. Any of the new iPads will do this. I'll have a little image showing what the requirements are to do that. But what you do get with the iPad Pro that you don't on the others is the Pro Retina XDR display, which gives you up to 1600 nits for HDR content. So the screen is beautiful, that you don't get better blacks. You don't get that on the older iPads. And also, this is the larger version of the iPad Pro. So if you want more real estate to work with, you do need the iPad Pro to do that. So overall, I feel like the iPad Pro has made me more productive when I am working. And if you watched my last video about me ragging on the iPad Pro, I am sorry. I think we'll see how it goes, but I'm excited for the future with my iPad Pro. So make sure to subscribe if you want to watch more videos on how tech can improve your life and make you more productive, as well as watch this video to get my first thoughts on the iPad Pro and if you should still buy it because it is a hefty price tag. All right, thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.